Well, it all happened pretty quickly, and it was it was a bit of a no-brainer for me. As I've grown, the more time I spend here, that love has certainly grown, and it was a certain obvious decision to extend that contract, and one I'm very grateful for.
It's certainly home for you now, isn't it, after spending so long in Birmingham?
Yeah, a little bit. Obviously, I was in that room reminiscing a little bit with Cookie. He picked me up as a 17-year-old in flip-flops and shorts when the snow was out, and that journey I've been on the last 10 years, one I look back on, but also quite grateful for, and I'm obviously delighted to extend that journey with a great club.
2013 you started, 9 years ago, another 3. You must have eyes on some significant targets.
Well, it's not something I genuinely look at. I just love playing for this club, what it's given me. I remember when I got capped, actually, I said that this club has given me a lot, and hopefully in the future I can give a look back. So with that in mind, I'm just delighted to hopefully have the opportunity to do that in the next few years.
You have cemented your place in the team. You are looking at international honours. Your certainly name is in that discussion. Do you look at things like that, or do you try and take it game by game for the club?
Well, no, to be honest with you, I just love playing for Warwickshire. Trying to put Warwickshire and obviously Birmingham in positions to win games of cricket. That's honestly the focus of me and the focus of my cricket, genuinely. So if I can continue to do that, then hopefully higher honours or honours in itself will just take care of itself.
In the last few years, you've added some significant trophies to your cabinet. County Champion 2021, Bob Willis Trophy. That was with the One Day Cup. The elusive T20 Blast, that's the one you want, isn't it? Is that the one you're trying to aim for?
Yeah, genuinely, I was in the stands 2014 when we won, but from a personal point of view, I've been lucky enough to play in some great sides here with some quality players, and we've certainly won a few trophies. Obviously, last year being a core memory of mine that will certainly stay with me for the rest of my life and certainly career. So I'm just grateful and looking forward to the opportunity to hopefully win a few more trophies for the Bears.
And in all forms as well, because you are an all-format player. You're key in the red ball, you're key in the white ball, you're key in the T20. You're our leading T20 run scorer as well. You passed Ian Bell in 2021. What are your goals, and where do you think you can get to?
Well, it's a tough question to answer, rather, here and now. I think it comes back to just trying to put Warwickshire and Birmingham in positions to win games of cricket. If I can continue to do that, however long I've got playing, then that will certainly take care of itself. But first and foremost, I'm just delighted to commit myself to Warwickshire. I love this club. I think it's evident how much I've said that, not only in this interview but over the past few months. It's certainly a place where I call home. So I'm delighted to stay here for the next few years.
What do you make of this current group? Obviously, there's a bit of change. There was a bit of change a few years ago. You seem to be a mainstay in this dressing room, but what do you make of this current group?
Well, Ollie and I, he's left now. He's sat over there. We've probably been here the longest, and of course, you go through change. Dressing rooms, they change in time. This year, looking at the players we lost, obviously a little bit gutting, but you can understand. But with that, the opportunity of younger players to, there's roles up for grabs, there's spots up for grabs, and you're hoping that the younger lads in the dressing room, they're open to take them. And if I can, at 27, try and help them in terms of coming to their best and playing the game to the best of their ability, then it's all well and good. But it's definitely a younger squad at 27. I still sometimes think I'm 21, 22, but as I say, hopefully moving forward into next year, we can put a team that's in a position to win games of cricket.
You are a big part of that leadership group now, aren't you? Will Rhodes is a relatively young captain. There are spots at the grads, as you say. You're the guy that they're probably going to go to now, looking for advice, looking for help on the field and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not something that potentially in the past I would look too much on. But you're right. I think it's part and parcel of as your career progresses, it sort of changes a little bit as 27, 28-year-old coming into next year. Not just only me, but definitely the senior players in the group. I think there's a lot of responsibility on that to help the younger lads through. Bring them up to speed, but also the onus on us to, in vital games of cricket, stand up and do our jobs at the best of our ability. So We'll worry about that when we get into next year. But certainly the squad that we're building here should be hopefully in a position to win games of cricket and, more importantly, win trophies for this great club.
On the young guys you're talking about, they've certainly experienced a dramatic couple of years with the double winning year, and obviously everything that happened in that final game of the season against Hampshire. It's a magical place, isn't it, Edgbaston? It's a magical group, and they're going to be part of something pretty special.
Yeah, definitely. I remember being 18, 19, and it's quickly how quickly time goes. You sort of take it for granted a little bit. So, as I say, I'm at the stage in my career where I'm really comfortable as a player and person I want to be. And if I can offer any advice or help lads in certain situations, of course I'm going to be open to doing that. I think it's part of my job as a senior player to offer that hand on the shoulder and arm around the shoulder rather. So not just only me, but definitely the senior players in this group have a big responsibility moving forward in progressing the younger lads and hopefully putting Warwickshire in a position to win games of cricket.